So on this page right here, which one?
60.
It's 60. I'm assuming because it's 10y squared, I would do 5y and 5y, 2 and 2. Oh, that's what I said.
Yeah.
5y and 2y, and the 2 and the 5, right? 4 and 25 make 29.
Oh.
Yes. 25?
24.
24. Here we go. Okay. 2x and x, and the factors of 24 probably 4 and 6 can't be chosen, right? Because there's nowhere for them to go. So if we try 8 and 3, we'd have to put the 8 over here and the 3 over here, right? So that would be a plus and a minus, right? Negative 3 plus 16. 20? Here we go. Let's look at 20. See if that looks good to you right there. Good. Yes, sir.
On 16, why did you make it? Why did you just do why did you make it 5y and 2y instead of 2y and just y?
Because no combination of 10 and 1 will work. It's a guess and check.
Well, 3 times 10 is 30, and then minus 1 is
3 times.
So then you could do.
I need the factors of 10 though, buddy. 3 is not a factor of 10.
Oh yeah.
So wait, so if it's like 10 and 10, you have to make the factor make it like 5 and
1 and 10.
2. And if it was like 5 and 5, would you have to like make it? Or if it was like 20 and 20, would you have to make it 10 and 20?
4, 4, and 5.
Okay.
It's always the factors of this number. Listen to me. It's always the factors of this number and the factors of this number. Hayes.
41.
Makes sense. Good.
Maybe 50.
See if that looks good to you now.
Well, so for this, for the worksheet, the first worksheet, it doesn't matter what order the second numbers go in.
Why? Why? The leading coefficient is a 1.
So like for 71, you could put the 6 in the first column.
Because these numbers right here are both 1. See what I'm saying, right? That's why these are a little bit harder. Because the order does matter. Yeah. See how you look pile up. You see that, right? Right.
I'm confused on why you can't just do 6, 6, and x.
Okay, because very good question. So here we go. Now I want the factors of 4, right? So if I put the 4 here and the 1 here, that's 24 and 1. That doesn't make 11, right? And if I put the 4 over here and the 1 over here, that's 4 and 6, doesn't make 11. And then if I do 2 and 2, 2 and 12 doesn't make 11. See what I'm saying? Right? There's always only one right answer. All right, and that's why I said it's easy, because if you learn to do the smiley faces, you can always check your work. All right, now we need to talk about today's homework. Was anybody able to do number 1?
So should we double parentheses? First parentheses should be x minus 3.
And
X minus 3.
wait a minute, look up. Why is it x minus 3, x plus 3?
Because then the 9 was positive.
Yes. But also, what happens to the middle? Is there a middle term?
No.
So what has to happen?
Oh,
There you go. Not easy. All right. Now, above this, listen to me. This is called the difference of squares. Why is it called the difference of squares? Look right here, guys. Listen to me. That's a perfect square. And 9 is a what? So when you come to these problems, you got to listen to me now. It's always the same thing, one positive and one negative. All right? So, and you can recognize it because there's always 2 terms. So look at question number 7, please. You should be able to tell me that number 7 is what? 3x and 3x, 2 and 2, 1 plus, 1 minus. Is everybody happy with that? Everybody happy with that? Exactly.
Why 3x and 3x and not 3x?
Because you want 0 for a middle term. You with me?
Just on the ones like that.
Yep, just on the ones like that. What?
Doesn't matter if it's positive.
No.
16. I guess it's
Okay,
16.
shh. Look at 16 now. Same problem. This time it would be what? 9a, 9a, plus 20, minus 20. No, it won't. Because you want the middle term to be 0. The only way you're going to get 0 is if the middle terms are exactly the same. Do the smiley faces again. 180, negative 180. They cancel out. What?
Wait, so like, isn't it like plus 2? So like, you want to like cancel out the 400 to 0?
No, I don't.
Then what do you want to make 0?
The middle term. There is no middle term. There's only 2 terms. There's no a term. Come on, it's a pattern. I'm just going to continue doing these for a minute.
So like you want, you want a to cancel out.
So I'm on 25. What do you think the answer is for 25? Put your hand down.
20.
Shh! Stop interrupting me. I promise you I'm doing it this way for a reason. You're going to get the patterns if you stay with me. I'm skipping some on purpose.
Is it a plus a
Yes.
and a and then a plus 5? Oh, is it,
And
then a minus 5?
come on, guys, that's not hard. That's 25. What?
Sorry, I just still don't understand why it would be
Okay.
Oh, because you're multiplying, sorry.
Okay, here we go. Stay with me. I want everybody to do 34. I promise I'll get to you here. I promise you. Okay, all right, just listen to me. I promise you. Somebody tell me the answer to 34. Good.
It'd be 10a minus 3 and then 10a plus 3.
You're awesome, girl. Does it matter where you put the plus or the minus?
No.
It's the same thing. All right, number 40. James.
X and X and then negative 11 and
46. Go.
It's 9d plus
What?
3d plus 8.
Good. Thank you. All right, 55, Bella.
A on both sides and then minus
Really, 50 times 50 is 100?
I mean 10. Sorry.
I know that. All right, 61, Drew.
61, you would do the 2x and 2x.
Do you know this? The 169? 13.
13, and then you do plus 13.
Number 67, Drinkard.
Yeah, so you put the other side.
I know that. Just tell me the answer.
Yeah, plus it minus it.
That's how you should be saying, guys. Number 73, Max.
2 or minus 5.
82, Michael.
It would be x.
Do you know what 196? Good, 14. 14. So it'd be what? 14. So I want the answer. Well, Michael, your job is to tell me when you don't know something. I can't. You're good at patterns, kiddo. Come on. There, it's the same. So what would it be? What times what's x squared? Right. And then what? Right. Plus 14 and minus 14. Now, Michael, do you understand that or not? Michael, are you good now? That's all I'm asking. I don't care about anything else. All right? Because I'm going to make you do the next one. 86. Shh. Yes, so it would be. Look how easy that is. I told you. 80. Reagan.
It would be m minus 1 and m plus 4.
And then, who knows 71? Go. No, 25 times 25 is 625.
9 is 75.
75, no.
Oh, it would just be.
It's 19.
19 times 19 is not
It's
225.
like 25 times 5.
15.
15. So somebody tell me what 71 is, Sandra.
Pardon? Oh, it would be in parentheses 15x minus
Yes.
4, 15x plus 4.
Good job. Okay, 65, Quigley.
Oh, okay. Alright, so the minus.
We just did it. Shh.
Oh, 15.
There you go. Good job. Who knows 256?
250, 16.
16, good job. Go ahead, James.
Oh, it's negative 1.
So tell me the answer.
16a minus 1. 16a.
And then 50.
Yeah, minus 20.
Then 38. Let's go, Hayes.
38. D minus that one, 13.
Good job.
D minus 13. D plus
32. Carry on. You know what 289 is? Everybody know what 289 is?
Is it
17. Very good. So go ahead.
Okay, 3y minus 17, and then 3y plus 17.
Excellent. And 26. Drew, go ahead. What's 26?
That'd be 6s and 6s, and then it'd be plus 15 minus.
Exactly. And 17. Somebody. I'm listening. Go.
Okay. R plus 6, R minus 6.
Brilliant. And then I need last one. Number 8. Number 8 and number 2 I need. Go, Allie.
Okay, 8, oh, yeah, 4c minus 7.
Good job, girl. And then number 2, go.
2m minus 1 and 2m plus
So you understand how I'm telling you it should be easy, right? It's just a pattern. What?
I don't get like how do you do like number 5 and 14?
I'm not, because I haven't shown you yet.
Oh.
Right? We
Yeah.
just, the reason why I did that is because I did all of the ones that are called difference of squares.
Okay.
All right? Now, the next one we're going to do are called the perfect squares. All right, now a perfect square would be like x plus 3 times x plus 3. Does everybody agree with that? Or x plus 5 times x plus 5. They're called perfect squares because they're exactly the same. You can recognize them from what? This is the difference of squares because there's a what? Subtraction. That's what difference means. The next one are called perfect squares because the two factors are going to be exactly the same. So now if I'm looking at number 4, how do I recognize that? 4x squared is a perfect square and 9 is a perfect square. All right, so watch how simple. 2x and 2x, 3, 3 plus plus. Now you should know that just from yesterday's work because that's no different. All right, it just so happens that today it's called a perfect square because the two factors are exactly the same. Now, for those of you guys who want to be really smart, you would write that as 2x plus 3 squared. All right, I don't think it's necessary, but in a book they would write it as 2x plus 3 squared. Does everybody hear me? All right, so now we're going to take a look at number 10. All right, notice here, it's plus plus, so they have to be what? Plus. If there's a minus in the middle, they're both going to be what?
Negative.
Negative, because the negative times the negative is this what? That's right. So this answer is going to be
2x plus 5.
2x minus 5 squared. Please just pay attention. You don't have to write it all out if you recognize that. All right, there's a pattern to it. All right. Now we're going to skip 13 for now. All right, we're on 19 now. What's that?
B plus 2 squared.
You're awesome. B plus 2 squared. Beautiful. All right. Now again, those of you guys I'm mad at, there's like 3 of you who didn't do your work for 2 days in a row. Trust me, your parents are getting an email today. All right. You're creating a problem. I can't, this just takes time. All right, it takes time to master this. It's not hard. It really isn't. But if you don't do the problems, that's why there's 60 or 80 or whatever, how many problems we've done. Once you learn it, you're done learning it. All right, but if you don't do the problems when you take a test, you're not going to be able to do it. All right, so I'm on number 28. Someone else. Go. X minus 8 squared. And I fussed at Michael a little bit earlier because if you don't know something, I want to know. I don't want to go on any further if you don't know why it's not x minus 8 squared. So speak up. Speak up. Drew, you good back there or not?
Yeah, I got it.
Connor? Drinkard? All right. I don't know why you don't do your homework then. Go. You can do, yes, you can. Thank you. Go.
3n plus 2 squared.
I told you guys, easy. People are going to think you're freaks next year when you go to high school.
Oh.
All right, if you can do that, because most people can't. Most people can't do that. All right, it's important. Your brain is learning how to move numbers around. What?
I don't understand that one.
Okay, so what times what is 9n squared? 3n times 3n. And I need 4, so it's going to be what? 2 times 2. You hear me?
Yeah.
Do you want me to continue or you think you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, now get ready to do the next one. Drew, good for you.
So what do you do with the 12 and then use
Well,
the
okay, look. Let me go slow. Everybody needs to stop and pay attention. That's a very good question. And I want most people to understand that. How much is that, Drew?
That's 5.
If you're adding,
Multiply it, 6.
and this is,
6.
together that makes,
12. Oh, okay.
you with me? There's a
Yeah.
middle term there. There's a middle